Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Young Researchers. In previous video we have discussed about plotting this kind of bibliometric graph that was based upon the co-occurrence of keywords. But the target of today's video will be plotting this bibliometric analysis, bibliometric graph by using VosViewer software. But here the target will be co-occurrence of the countries. So we will discuss how we can make the graph based upon the co-occurrence of the countries like European, Islamic, United States, United Kingdom, Pakistan, India, and all these things rather than using these keywords. So for that you need to export the CSV file again from the Scopus, or if you have not previously export the file, then you need to check the previous part of this playlist, how you can export CSV file from Scopus database to your laptop, and then using that CSV file you need to upload the graph using VosViewer software. Or else if you have already export and use the file, you can reuse it again for plotting the bibliometric graph of co-occurrence of the country. So let's get started how we can plot this type of graph. So for that you need to click on create, and here you need to select the map based on the bibliometric data, just as we did in the previous video. And since our data is based upon the Scopus, we will select the second option. If you get the data from Web of Science, you again need to select the second option. Okay, and if you are exporting RIS file, RIS file rather than CSV file, then you need to select the third option. You can also export the RIS file or CSV file or EndNote file depending upon what kind of file you prefer. So since we have export CSV file from the Scopus database, then we will select the second option. And many of the viewers that are new to this video, they will be wondering what is CSV, what is RIS and EndNote file. So I must suggest you to check the previous video of this playlist where we have discussed how you can export the Scopus database data into CSV file. I think part 3 or part 2 maybe. So please check the previous video and then you will understand which kind of file we are adding here. Okay, after that you need to click on next, and here you need to select on Scopus, and from these three dots you will, when you click on that, this dialog box will be open and you need to select from here about downloads. For example, if I am going to plot co-occurrence of the countries about this file, then I will select the file and then click on OK, and then next. So it is reading our Scopus file, so it will take a little bit more time. So here you can see once it has read our file, in this box next tab will appear to us, and it is showing as co-authorship and co-occurrence. So here it is asking about either you need to select the authors, organizations or countries. We will discuss about how we can correlate the authors in coming video, and what kind of changes we can do for plotting the co-occurrence of the authors in upcoming videos. For now we are discussing upon how we can make the co-occurrence of the countries. So I will select the third option as countries, and after that I will click on next, and here it is asking about how many documents, minimum number of documents you want to select from a country. For example, from United States, either I want 5 documents or one document or 2 documents, so I will select here as 1. So minimum number of document from a country for my selected keywords and selected topics are 1, and the minimum number of citations for of a country I will select as 5. Okay, so I have selected 1 and 5, means from United States minimum number of the document is 1, and the maximum number is, it depends upon how many papers United States authors or researchers have published, and how many minimum number of citations those papers must have. I have selected as 5. You can select as 4, 3, 2 depending upon your requirement. Okay, so after this you need to click on next again. Okay, so you can see that only 94 papers falls within the category that I have selected, that one paper, minimum one paper from each country, and maximum it depends how many researchers have published from that country. Okay, affiliation, or you can say like country. And minimum number of the citation for that paper must be 5. Okay, so whatever the graph it will show to us, none of the paper from that graph will have citations less than 5. It must be 5 or greater than 5. So after that you need to click on next, and here you can see different countries: India, Saudi Arabia, China, United States, South Korea. And it shows that India has published 301 documents based upon the keywords. For example, I selected the keywords as polymer, nanocomposite, composite, water treatment, adsorption, and like properties of polymers, and like this one. So 301 papers have been published from India, and those total number of papers, they have got citations like this one, and their total link strength is this one. So it gives the data to each country, and how many documents they have published, and how many citations each document has. So you can see none of the country has a citation less than 5. You can see the number of 5, you can see the number of 6, 7, and all these things, but none of the citation is less than 5, and the minimum number of paper is 1. We have selected the range, but you can edit it. If you want to add some more data, you can change the number of citations to less than 2, less than 3. It depends upon your choice. Okay, after that you need to, if you want to exclude any country, you can, but there is no logical point to exclude any country from this list, so you can just click on finish. So it is asking again that whatever the criteria you have selected, only 91 documents file, 94 documents total file are in this category, but out of 94, the graph that it will show to us, it contains only 91 documents. So we will click okay, it's okay, we can proceed with 91, but if you want to change anything, you can click on no, and you can re-edit what the changes you want to do. Okay, so once we click on yes, it shows the graph like this one. You can see it is showing majorly the major contribution from India, Iran, and China, and Egypt. Okay, and the minor contribution from these like Mongolian, Bahrain, Jordan, Philippines, and like this one. So if you want to change, if you want to remove these curved lines, okay, so you can uncheck this option. So curved lines will be removed, only straight line will be shown. And if you want to show the curved lines, you can click on this curved line option. You can make this as tick. You can check here, it is showing in this side of the software. Okay, and here on the top corner you can see the option of scale, visualization scale, and you can increase the scale up to your requirement. You can increase the size. Okay, so you can change the scale from here. The next one is size variation. So you can do this kind of size variation as well. Size variation of these balls. Okay, so round shape balls, so you can change the size variation as this one. So it again, it depends on your choice. So you can change if you want to do it as a frame, you can add it as frame. If you want to make them as circle, you can select circle. Okay, you can do the editing from here. Okay, next we will okay, if you want to make it as black background, you want to change the background, you want to make it black, you can click on this option, black background, so it will change into black background. Okay, if you don't want to change it into black, just untick this box. Next one is network visualization, overlay, and density. So you can select any of the style according to your choice, whatever you like. And here you can if you go on this side, you can see the option of file, items, and analysis. Here on items you can see different all the countries that you can you have also checked in the dialog box open which countries are mentioned here. For example, it is clearly showing that these countries, they have contributed one paper each, total 13 items. And these countries, from these countries only 2 papers are contributed to this analysis. It is clearly showing like the number of the names of countries and the total number of papers from coming from each country, like from Belgium and all these countries, Ireland, it is in total 9 papers have been contributed. So these kind of sorry, total 3 papers have been contributed and overall 9. items or 9 countries. So you can check the list of countries and the papers contributed from each country on this by clicking on these items. And after that there is another option of analysis, and once you click on analysis you can see different options here. You can increase, you can change the method of normalization, like if we have associated, this is the association, like it is the association by curved lines, it linked or associate different countries to each other. If you want to change it into a different method, you can click on fractionalization, and then you can click on update layout. So once we have updated the layout, it will change into this one, like it will show more countries. So you, if you are worried about that only few data is shown in the graph, you can change from this method of fractionalization. If I click on a ling long method, then after clicking you need to update the layout from this option. Okay, so you will update the layout and it will show as this one. So here it's Pakistan is also showing. So I love my Pakistan, I love my country. So you can change any my method here, and after changing the method you can update the layout and the shape, and overall the look of the graph will be changed. Okay, so it's very amazing and very you can say like very interesting software for visualization graphs, and you can you can use it for your paper review paper, and it will definitely improve the quality of the paper. Okay, so you can do any other kind of changes as well, and again you can change the shape and all these things like this one. So this is all about today's video, that how you can create this kind of bibliometric analysis, bibliometric graph by VosViewer Software by co-occurrence of the countries. Okay, so in previous video we have discussed about the co-occurrence of the keywords, and in today's video our focus is the co-occurrence of the countries for plotting this visualization graph. In coming video we will discuss the co-occurrence of the authors for plotting the bibliometric graph, and then we will move towards some other kind of the interesting graphs, how we can use this VosViewer software for plotting interesting graphs in our paper. That will definitely reduce the chances of test rejection. So these also improve the quality of the paper as well, and it's very amazing and like interesting to add these kind of data into your paper, especially review if you are writing a review paper. Okay, and at the end we will discuss about the theoretical explanation, how we can explain these graphs into our paper, into our thesis, what each node and each circle and each frame represent to us, and how we can interpret them. So this playlist would be interesting for all of you. So I must suggest you, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and please share it with your peers as well, so that others may also get benefit from it. So we will meet in coming video with some more interesting topics. Till then, Allah Hafiz.